What's up, boys? I'm back with some more random projectiles go with the Gunner Weapon Specialist. It has the most weapons unlocked out of any of the class mods, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but there are a couple things I would like to try if I can eventually get them at some point. The Smart Rifle would be pretty cool, since after the upgrade, or the buffs with a bunch of upgrades to it, you can empty the clip on it extremely quickly. I guess a few Leadstorm upgrades to help in the early game. I wouldn't mind getting a bunch of shotgun weapons together and seeing how that does. You can get the Carbine and the M1000 from the Scout and convert both of those to shotguns at level 18. You can get the Warthog and the Jury-Rig Boomstick by default, which are already shotguns. Wouldn't mind trying both the Burst Fire and the Zukov at level 18, getting the Spiral Pattern and Massive Fire Rates. But hopefully I'll just get something decent at the very first level and not have to reroll anything. There's so many different things I don't mind trying that I should get at least something decent. 2 Nitrous Scalers. I guess I'll take the Powder and hope for the Pickled Nitro later. So we got the Carbine. I can grab that and go shotguns. I could try another gun platform build since it always takes me a ton of tries to go for that actually. And then we can go for some mining base stuff. Get the terrain damage and look for some of the scanners. I already have one of the damage scalers. I just need some stuff to actually get the resources to go with that. I'm gonna probably ignore the Leadstorm now, since it's not going to do a whole lot. Chair's kinetic and fire rates and projectile. I guess that's a lot of upgrades actually. But I just mainly want the lasting stuff, the gun platform, and hopefully the lead burster to go with that. Grab some more reload. Fantastic for the gun platforms to get a lot more of them out. You can potentially get the terrain damage on the gun platform combined with the plasma conversion to have them just bounce around all over the place, mining out the resources super quickly. But there are a lot of balanced overclocks for the gun platform, so getting 2 specific ones is pretty unlikely. And we got a shell back. That's going to be a problem on the first floor. Decent damage. Magnet, I don't think I was able to avoid that one. We'll get some fire rates. Level on the gun platform. Big damage, but I just don't care about the Leadstorm. Try and get whatever damage I can on the shellback. Get all the Leadstorm shots I can. Hopefully I'll get some decent damage before he ramps up too much. The Seismic would get me lasting, and that's the main tag I want here. So it doesn't work with the passive, but it helps out the build at least. Another gun platform or some reload. I think I'd like to get the overclocks going here as fast as possible. I can go for the plasma plus mining combo now. Do I have any kinetic upgrades? One, so I don't lose too much if I try this. And it's a pretty hard combo to pull off since it's so rare. Another gun platform. I guess some more pickup radius could be helpful here. It's pretty early still. Try and get a few more shots while I can, some more reload. Bit more fire rate to go with my passive. Another level. I'll take a blue reload over a basic damage, I think. These are pretty bad. Piercing? I'm down to try that. So I think piercing increases the number of bounces for plasma weapons. It's supposed to be like the total lifetime hits a projectile can get, which for most weapons is piercing, but for plasma is the bounces, I think. So that'll help it hit a lot more enemies. Piercing, I just don't really care that much, but might still be worth it here. Kinetic is useless to me now. Has no impact on my main weapon. And then what do I want here? That would give some okay debuffs. That would give me plasma? Yeah, that might be the best. Just absolutely pump the gun platforms. Another piercing? Sure. Another fire rate.
Gotta move on, miner. The drop pod will hit out momentarily. Stage 1 cleared. Be sure to spend your gold and nitro before the next stage.
I guess I'll take some plasma charger out of those. It does have some cool utility overclocks available to it. No mining. Unlucky. Guess we gotta go disposable tech here. Bit more reload. Or some mining. I didn't get the mining thing and I don't have any speed yet, so that's going to be pretty helpful. One of the best utility stats you can get with this map to move around faster and help you get the resources. Especially if you get a shellback elite, it can be very hard to finish getting the resources on the map. I wouldn't mind a nitra scanner so that I could go for a later pickled nitra. And I would ramp up my powder as well right now. But ammo rig for the 50% fire rate would also be amazing for the gun platforms. These are pretty bad, I guess, for the other turret. That'll give me a bit more crowd control. These are so bad. I just lose so much movement speed taking that this early. I'm gonna take some movement speed, I think, to help out with that. If they made it so that the stacking fire rate and reload speed would lose like one stack every time instead of all of them instantly, then you could at least play around it and keep them up with some careful planning. But I just hate instantly losing all of the stacks if you move for like 2 seconds, 1.5 seconds, something like that. Big reload. Another gun platform. Another gun platform. I'll take that to try and get the 18 a bit faster, since that's a pretty huge breakpoint with 150% fire rate there. Finally up to a nice amount of nitra at least.
Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
I think I'm taking the reload speed there. That's getting pretty close to 18, and I have some pickup radius.
Gotta move it, miner. The bugs are gunning for you.
Another fire rates.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now.
That gets me 18, and it's a stat I want. Huge fire rates. Double nitra scaling. Oh. I think it's going to be very close if I go back for that with how slow I am. I probably could have gotten it, but it would have been very close. I had 8 seconds left and I had to backtrack quite a bit with minus 17% speed.
Stage 2 completed.
Another reload, sure. These are terrible. I can get a bit of reload,
More options.
bit of fire rates,
What
piercing and damage.
Surely next time.
No, 5 nitra, why?
More options.
I can get some crits
Might as well.
and probably drop the nitra a little bit. That'll probably pay itself back by allowing me to move around a bit faster.
Get it done, miner.
If I start the level with too much nitra, then I'm definitely not going to be able to mine it all out. So I might just lose more nitra than that anyways.
Well done. You got more. Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
I don't think I've gotten any lifetime upgrades, and that was the main reason I even took the seismic repulsor here, though. I guess some pickup here. Big fire rate.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching. Prepare for impact. Wow, what a shot!
Diver's manual seems like the only choice here. Red sugar's okay, but I'm on the 3rd floor, so about half of a run left. These are just terrible. Plasma or some reload. I'll take some reload to push the passive speed a little bit more. Plasma should be a bit higher damage though, since I have a ton of reload already. Big fire rates.
The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Repulsors are kind of stun locking that guy just with the reload speed I have. Big HP.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Bit of plasma charger. I could still get some cool overclocks there. You can get a pulling effect on the bullets, or have it apply the cryo effect to slow and then freeze stuff. Let's get some more movement to help out with the pickled nitra.
Time is ticking, miner. Move it. Stage 3 done and dusted, miner. We'll have a good meal ready for you on your return.
Decent crits, some okay crit damage. I need some gold to actually spend my nitra here, I think, though. Big gun platforms, and a bit of plasma or projectile. That's just better, I think. Yeah.
You know the drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here. Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
Some more fire rates. Brings me at 27.5 a second. 1.32 reload. Still no lifetime.
The scavengers lit under your Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
That would get kind of close to an overclock. Could maybe get the cryo effect on it, which would be kind of helpful.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. Scanner shows clear.
Another gun platform or crit damage, that's probably better here. XP scanner, mocap. I guess mocap is alright. Plasma, sure. Well, Nitro Scanner does work with my other two artifacts. I guess. It's probably not great, but could give me a bit of extra stats for them. Another gun platform. Some more piercing. Brings it up to 8.
Objective completed, Miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
That would be 1 away from an overclock. I'll see what I get.
Gather up your gear and get onto that
Another
drop
fire
pod
rate
it's
or
about
some
to
crit
leave.
damage.
Congratulations, Miner, on completing the 4 easy steps. Next up is the final stage.
Do I hold a ton to absolutely delete the boss with double nitro stuff? I'll end up a bit over 100, I think. That might be doable. But I'll want some gold upgrades. Movement is helpful for that. Some decent plasma.
What else?
I could grab a bit more reload.
What else?
Kinetic. I don't think I can buy anything else with gold now.
Only one way to rouse the dreadnought. Destroy its cocoons. Kill them all, Miner.
So, starting stats here, 237% damage, 66% crit chance. Getting extremely slow, but the plasma lasers are starting to melt stuff. Nope. I can get the overclock, I guess.
Smart pick.
I don't think either of these do much for me. Probably just looking for the slowing plasma effect there.
Beat your maker, Drake! What's on it? On it, boys! Completely on!
Supplies ready. Clean up the LZ.
I'll get that ready and save it. If I get the pay-to-win console, I'll run out of gold. If I get the ammo rig, then I'll be extremely slow, combined with the pickled nitra. I'm at minus 31% movement speed. Oops, I might have gone too close to the boss egg. Yeah, my damage is kind of high and it just deletes the cocoon. That was a pretty fortunate heal, actually. I guess another nitro scanner. None of these really do anything. Some more fire rates. So for the boss fight, I'm at 31 fire rate a second. I still have 0 lifetime somehow. That's insane. And the combat stats: 480% damage, 104% crit chance, minus 34% movement speed. But yeah, I do want to take a bit of damage for the mocap, so that I can blast the bosses. Get some gun platforms near them if I can here. Take a little bit more and then try to avoid that stuff. And just delete them with the 582% damage.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now.
Plasma laser turrets, weapon specialist gunner. Didn't really get the main stuff I was looking for with the mining stuff for the turrets, but still very powerful. Did eventually get 2 nitro scanners, but they were too late to really do anything. Man, if the order on these had been a bit different, like if I got the 2 scanners as the starting artifacts, and then I got that on the final floor, that would have been such a sick build too. But very hard to pull off. You need a lot of luck to get the correct order for all of that. 0 lifetime, even though my first 2 weapons added both have the duration. Pretty unlucky there as well. But we got some decent piercing, a lot of fire rate, and some decent reload speed, so it's still pretty solid. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.